that knee hurt him. Oh, right down the middle. No. Oh, no pad. Knee right to the head. Brutal. Today we're going to be looking at some sparring footage as Alex Pereira preps up for his rematch against Ankalaev, I believe. Now, one of the first things that I'll say before we get into this is we don't very often get to see Alex Pereira do sparring in MMA gloves with shin pads on. I feel like every video I've covered of him over the last couple of years has been him boxing really hard. So this will be interesting to see. Mix it up a little bit and see how he's preparing for an MMA fight as he does MMA sparring rounds. Before we get to that, I want to let everybody know that my Strike Ready movement course is now available for you to purchase again. There are over 25 videos ranging all the way from beginner footwork to advanced footwork, range training, balance training, and there's a special on right now for just $99. So let's jump into this and let's see what Pereira has for his upcoming fight, which, by the way, he said in their first fight where he lost the belt, he was only at 40%. Only at 40% of his regular capacity. I don't really understand when people fight like that. Like, how did that happen? How would you only be 40%? I think maybe the worst I've ever been, if I was going to break down by percentage, would be like, oh, you know, maybe 60, 70% of my top self. And that's not from lack of training or from injury. That's from terrible travel over to Europe. No sleep the week leading up to the fight. Yeah, 40%. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? But let's see what he has. So he's working with one of his regular sparring partners who's a former Glory kickboxer, did very well within Glory. I think he fought Pereira there. And then we got a different sparring partner here. Fairly light compared to what we're used to seeing Pereira do. Although we did note there, or you should have noted, that his sparring partner had a big cut. How did that happen? I don't know. We didn't see footage of it, but you can bet with the small gear, the small gloves, and knees being exposed that it could come from any of those. We move on here a little further. Back to sparring with his Glory training partner. Like how his training partner, well, for a moment there, had some elbow pads on. That's a good thing to have. This dude's got skills too. I mean, he lost to Pereira. He lost to a couple other guys. He tried his luck in UFC. And I think that maybe Dana White Contender Series didn't get a contract there, but he's good. And probably a great partner for Pereira to just move around with that nice controlled sparring there where you minimize damage. Because sometimes when Pereira spars, I'm like, man, he's really hurting people and he's really getting smashed up himself. Next video here. This guy's changing levels, which is probably very good training for him. Even though Ankalaev didn't really do a lot on the ground, he just kind of outstruck him. You have to be ready for that, for sure. I would say that Pereira didn't look at all like himself in the first fight, though. I mean, he was so gun shy. He did so little. He didn't pull the trigger. And you have to hope that when he goes into this fight, he's like, okay, you know what? I'm really going to go for it. And that's what we always think of when we like go, okay, there's a Pereira fight coming. I'm like, I kind of go, he's either going to get knocked out or he's going to knock his opponent out. That's what we expect. Here we go again, nice uppercut there. Shot in. Oh, that's the knee. To the body, he's hurt. He shot in, he ate that. And see, Pereira can tell. Guy's just holding his leg, but Pereira can tell that one hurt him. Now, what's the danger there? When you shoot, you're coming straight into a potential knee. That's why we take the head off the center line. We don't shoot straight in. Generally, shooting your head to the back leg is very dangerous. It gives the person more power and more time to lift that leg up and knee you. This guy came right up the middle, but head to the outside of the lead leg would be so much safer. You can see here as they continue, Pereira already knows that something's up. Kind of lets his partner take his back. He's like, no, no, just sit down. You can tell the guy's looking a little wrecked right there. He just ran straight into that. Let's get a slow motion replay. So he's a little bit hurt. He does the drop right up the middle. And he even took his head like he was attacking Pereira's, or sorry, he took his arm like he was attacking Pereira's lead leg, but he put his head towards the back. So any knee that's coming is straight up the middle. And man, everybody has different gear they think you need to wear. I think you need proper gloves. I think you need proper shin pads. I think if you're gonna throw elbows, you should have elbow pads. I think you need knee pads. Knee pads are so important. Number one, if somebody throws a big kick and you check it and you hit with your knee, it saves their foot. Number two, when you throw a knee and you hit somebody in the body, it saves their body. If there's a head knee, oh my gosh, it definitely saves you. And if for some reason you both throw low kicks at the same time and your knees clack together, oh, I've had that happen, that hurts. So if you haven't invested in a knee pad yet, I strongly suggest you do. Off the top of my head, Isami, I-S-A-M-I, is the Japanese brand that I use, and that's pretty darn spectacular. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight. I hope it's better than the last one. And yeah, aside from that, yeah, you guys just, yeah, I was gonna say keep training. This is my new training tool. Just working on my grip strength. I always kind of speculate on why does Pereira hit so hard? What would it be? Now, it's not necessarily his grip strength, but you can see his hands, they're massive. He has big hands. And I think having strong forearms and a large hand can increase punching power. So just doing 100 of these per day, just squeezing, I feel the fatigue very quickly. I got these from XMartial. Always a link down in the description below to save 10% with my promo code Gabriel Varga. And you can just work on that if it's something that you're interested in. So fun to see Pereira back in there and looking forward to his fight coming up.